It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Expresso only on SABC3, coming to you from a rather grey and cold Cape Town morning, but nevertheless, you are tuned into just the right place. We are warming you up for this Tuesday morning. Now, the South African Guide Dog Association, they've been doing phenomenal work since 1953, training guide dogs and also service dogs. And this morning, we take a look at a very inspiring story about Brioni Bester and Rigby, who's not only her CBF, her canine best friend, but also a member of her family too. Take a look.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.
Having a guide dog is having a friend for life. Brioni Bester was born blind. Her guide dog Rigby helps her achieve independence and mobility, and he's great company to boot.
The South African Guide Dogs Association trains about 65 dogs every year to help people like Brioni to make their lives easier and more effective every single day. So Brioni, you have quite a comfortable household of canines here, but I'm sure Rigby is the most important at this point. Can you tell us about his personality and how he fits in with everything?
He fits in everywhere. I call him my Valium dog because, like he is now, he's very laid back and relaxed. I've never had a dog like him before. He's just such a laid-back dog that it makes his work so much easier because you can put him into any situation and he will handle it. I go everywhere with him. He is literally by my side 24/7, and people don't understand this, but it is true. They are never away from us.
Of course, you met Rigby at the South African Guide Dogs Association. How did you know that Rigby was a good match and that you had to be paired up?
Guide dogs matches the dog up with the person. And so they look at things like walking speed and temperament, and they match the dog up with the person.
And how long did you work with Rigby before he was fully trained?
The class was 3 weeks. So we go on class for 3 weeks and we work with the dog. And the guide dogs do what they call aftercare. So we choose 3 routes that we know that we're going to walk often. And they will teach you and the dog the same route. And then you can take it from there.
So tell us what your day-to-day activities are like with Rigby. How does he help you?
What he basically has to do, his job, is to make sure that I get from point A to point B without getting hurt or killed, and without people or trolleys or cars walking into me. So he basically has to make sure that I get wherever I want to be safely. And when we get there, he must be well behaved enough to lie down and be calm through whatever I would like to do.
Every owner and every dog are different. That is why the Guide Dog Association look at practical considerations like the owner's stride, walking speed, following ability, and even build, as larger dogs may help those with balance difficulties achieve greater stability.
Mandla, it is a complete mystery to Brioni how you were able to match her up so well with Rigby. So what kind of processes do you guys go through to make sure an owner gets the perfect guide dog?
It all starts with asking Brioni, a few questions about where she will be taking the dogs. What speed is Brioni, she walks. And then those are very much important things that we need to consider. And then when we do have a dog that we think it's going to match Brioni's qualities, we'll ask them questions about, Brioni, what kind of a dog would you prefer? Okay, they will be starting telling us about, okay, I will prefer a black lab or a golden retriever. And then anyway, when they're telling us these things, if maybe say they choose a dog that I know that anyway I've got that dog for her, it ends up, most of the time that we always spot on. The dog that will give Brioni will be the dog that she'll be happy with.
Bob Martin supports and applauds the South African Guide Dog Association. While dogs might not be one's whole life, they do make our lives whole.
It's been absolutely wonderful spending the day with Rigby and Brioni, and a real eye-opener to see how much work goes into the life and the training of a guide dog. And for all that work, I think Rigby here deserves a hearty meal to go. High five. 4. Pop.
Show them how much you love them with Bob Martin.